At its heart, downtown Clovis is a train town. Visitors from all over stopped and the train station became the hub of activity for the district. With them came music, movies, and entertainment. Norman Petty capitalized on this existing infrastructure to record music, and Clovis became known for starting artists. Clovis was such a hub of music and entertainment that it supported 4 theaters, 3 of which survive today. We are proposing to once again use the train to bring life back to Main Street Clovis. This modular, flexible system of tracks and cars would allow the street to accommodate various events and provide a system of constant newness to attract people downtown. On these tracks, a mixture of planter, seating, vendor, and stage cars would be arranged to support the retailers and events on Main Street.
Mesa Theater was built in 1940 and seats 462 people. It has been vacant for a number of years, but most recently was used by Norman and Vi Petty as a recording studio and radio station. Currently owned by the Clovis Community College, it is to be repurposed as a performing arts center for their cultural arts series. The design will expand into the adjacent lot to incorporate additional program, including dressing rooms, office space, a black box theater, and recording studio. Because the Cultural Arts Series brings acts from all over the world, we will introduce housing for traveling performers and student guests. There will also be several leasable units for more permanent use. The design ideas on the exterior will be of the earth, utilizing aged brick, weathered steel, concrete, and rammed earth. The interior aesthetic will reflect a refinement acting like the inside of a geode whose exterior is rough but has a crystalline and fine interior.
The Lyceum Theater was constructed in 1919. Its main floor can seat 899 patrons, and its balcony can seat an additional 86. The building has been used as both a live performance and movie theater. The movie industry is currently converting to expensive digital projectors. Instead of trying to compete with modern theaters, older theaters like the Lyceum should rethink their role. If the Lyceum began to collect some of the popular older films, it would begin to create a community archive. To build public involvement, each week a few different movies could be displayed, and the people could pay a couple cents to vote on their favorite one. On Friday, they would charge admissions, and the movie that received the most votes would be projected. I am suggesting that the McDaniels building would be appropriated and connected to the Lyceum. This would create a unified theatrical emporium that could house the archive, a gallery room, a live theater department, and a small cafe. Across the street at the Levine, I am proposing that the roof would be removed, but the structure would be left exposed. The front and back walls would be removed, and artists would be allowed to paint continuously changing murals on the walls, and vegetation would grow up through the structure.
The State's Theater's doors opened in 1936 and featured some uncommon and unique colorful signage. Currently listed on the New Mexico Historical Preservation List, it holds up to 400 seats. The theater owned and operated today by musician Bill Case, but instead of movies features live musical acts. A concept was evolved around a modern-day speakeasy. With the stage area on the first floor and a piano bar and lounge on the second, you begin to experience the audience surrounding the stage, in a theatrical space known as Theater in the Round. With a variety of seating options, private booths, and the reuse of theater seats gives the space a chance to be a fully functional restaurant and bar. A restaurant in the Main Street area will not only bring customers from in town, but from travelers and tourists alike. The State Theater is a part of the urban fabric of music on Main Street. The vacant lot, which lies across the street from the theater, begins to explore this musical niche. Repurposing a now current restaurant into a new recording studio is just the beginning for new musical talents. An outdoor venue also brings people downtown to view live shows in this outdoor performing space and create new local events.
Clovis Main Street's underlying structure was designed for a slower pace of travel. We are proposing to refocus the street from the automobile back to walking by creating pleasing spaces to spend time. This will function to keep the bankers, lawyers, and churchgoers in the downtown shops rather than driving away to Prince. By revitalizing these theaters and changing the character of the street, this section of Main Street will serve as a foundation to rebuild the economy of downtown Clovis.